I grew up in a military family. That came with a lot of benefits. It also came with some challenges as well. But one of the greatest things that I looked forward to was the different discussions we had around the dining room table. A lot of those revolved around military subjects. One that absolutely sticks out to me is the topic of understanding and identifying your enemy. The enemy is always going to have a strategy that it wants to employ to knock you off kilter, to take you out. But if you can understand what they're wanting to do, you can counter that. That goes to spiritual strategy as well. You look at 1 Peter 5:8, and it says this: Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. When you watch a National Geographic special or go up on YouTube, it's very seldom that a lion will attack an enemy head on. In fact, it drives the enemy and then it begins to look for weaknesses. It doesn't want to attack in the strengths, it wants to attack in weakness. If an animal is sick or injured, it'll go after that animal. If an animal has separated itself from the herd, it will go after that animal because it identifies the weakness. Same thing in our life. We all have strengths and we all have weaknesses. The devil very seldom attacks us in our strengths, in our gifts that we feel confident in our life where we feel like we're making positive ground or where we feel strong. That's not where he's going to attack. He comes in the places of weakness, the place where we feel inadequate, a place of struggle, the place where we don't have gifts and talents. That's where he seems to attack. But there's good news and a great word, because that passage goes on to say this: resist him, standing firm in faith, because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings. And the God of all grace, who called you by his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. All of us are going to have struggles. All of us are going to be attacked. And it's not a sign of inadequacy when we're attacked. It's a sign that we're right where we're supposed to be. Everybody has weaknesses. Everybody gets attacked in those. But stand firm. Be of sober mind. Prepare your mind that you know that the enemy is going to attack you in your weakness. And when you're prepared, you can counter that attack. And eventually, Jesus is going to raise you up and you're going to see God do amazing things in that area where you feel like you're just not qualified. That's today's Ministry Minute.